Good evening, everybody. I'm Sean Chiabat.
And I'm Jennifer Piñate. We are interrupting programming for breaking news in the sports world. The Red Sox reportedly trade Rafael Devers to the San Francisco Giants.
Yeah, Duke Castiglione is in the newsroom right now following these developments. Duke, what does this mean?
Shocking developments, really. It means that they were sick of Rafi Devers and the way he was acting, putting up a fight to move from third base to DH, and then not picking up a first baseman's glove and playing first base when the team needed him. The Red Sox trading Rafi Devers to the San Francisco Giants for pitchers Kyle Harrison and Jordan Hicks and 2 minor leaguers. Basically, San Francisco is going to take on all the remaining salary for Rafi Devers. Remember, he is in the second year of that 10-year, $313 million contract. Rafi, 15 homers this year, had a home run today, big home run for the Red Sox, 58 RBIs, and he's a 3-time All-Star and 3-time Silver Slugger Award winner, traded to the Giants. And remember, the Red Sox play the Giants this coming week. Matter of fact, they play them starting Friday night out in San Francisco. Hicks, he's 1-5, 28 appearances so far this year. Harrison, he is 1-1. He did start 24 games last year, went 7-7 with a 4.56 ERA. This trade just absolutely shocking, but really when you think about it, the Red Sox were not happy with the way Rafi acted this year, the way he took the news about moving to full-time DH. Remember, John Henry even flew out to Kansas City himself to talk to Rafi Devers in person about the way he was acting. It didn't affect his bat. Granted, he started off the season in a huge slump, but he is one of the most dangerous hitters in baseball the last 2 months of the season. This is a big Red Sox trade. They obviously have the young guys that they needed to make room for, especially with Wilyer Abreu coming off the injured list later this week. But Rafi Devers traded to the San Francisco Giants for 2 right-handed pitchers and 2 minor leaguers. Still, the developing story will continue to follow throughout the course of the night. Jen, Sean, back to you.
Quite the shakeup, Duke.
Why is the shakeup? Very simply, Rafi Devers did not take the news of Alex Bregman coming here to play third base the way they thought he would. There was some talk that Devers would just assume that DH role and fit right in. He was not happy about it. You remember the spring training press conference. And then when Tristan Casas went down with the injury, Devers refused to pick up a first baseman's glove. I think they felt this is the best interest of his team. They gave him a lot of money. They gave Devers. With that comes a lot of responsibility. He did not lead up to that. He's never quite become the leader they wanted him to be, the outspoken voice in the clubhouse, really the face of the organization, if you will. But he was hitting. So there is that. He was hitting. But the fact that he wasn't a team player, this has been a major distraction for the manager, Alex Cora, major distraction for the front office. So what did they do? They decided to pick up the phone, call the Giants taking in the majority of that remaining $313 million contract. And the Red Sox now have flexibility in terms of their current roster and the moves they can make, financial flexibility in the future.
All right, Duke, thank you so much. And of course, we'll continue to follow this breaking news and what it means for the team moving forward.
Of course, we will have more details and more of your day's headlines at 11 right here on Channel 5.